This conference will now be recorded.
Hey guys, good morning to everyone. Okay, and today is the last day for this week. Okay, and session, even we don't have a weekend session also. Okay, and you guys can enjoy with your Dasara holidays. Okay, and if you have plan, you can plan it according to that. And let's meet on Monday next session. And from next session, maybe we are going to discuss about the Jenkins pipeline, some more important plugins, okay, some more new options. All those will go for next week. Okay, don't miss the next week session. Next week is a more important. That is our real one, which we are going to be using in day-to-day activities. Okay, and then what we do today, we are going to talk about sonarqube. Okay, sonarqube we are going to talk about. Now we discussed about Nexus yesterday, right? What Nexus will do? Nexus will be take a backup of your artifacts, right? Like what it will do, let's say this is a development, and then it's a your repository, GitHub repository. The Jenkins will be clone that, and the next Maven will be build that, and then Nexus will be will store the artifact in the Nexus, and we are going to be deploying into the Tomcat, right? This is what we discussed the flow, our like CI/CD flow, right? We push from here, or we can deploy from here, or else if it is not works, we are deploy from here, like say, for example. Now the next, everything is fine. Okay, everything. Voice is low now. I'm not sure, dude. Why low? Is it mic also is here to me? Guys, can you hear me properly? I don't know, Sanjeev, Alex. Can you please check your volume? Test, what about others? Fine, Nova. What I did? I think I did. Okay, fine. The next, what we do now, like till now, what happened? Everything you will go for. If it is a build success, it will go. It will be deployed. And let's say it's a Git, and then it's a GitHub, and then Jenkins, and then Maven, and then Nexus, and then let's say Tomcat. This is what we have deployed application. But what we want to do now, like basically in the build process, before pushing to the Nexus repository, and before like as come to that your application package is successfully, test cases are test cases are executed, and the next you want to set up, you want to be check for something about your code. Okay, that means code quality analysis. What do you mean the code quality? Basically, what happens, right, in real-time scenarios, once the developer is developed the code, they will push to the code into GitHub, and they will raise a PR, pull request they will raise. For what they will raise a pull request? For code review purpose. What they that what the like as who are the code reviewers? Maybe team leads, maybe like as he's like engineering manager, director, or something, based on your organization, how they are their design, and that guys will be review the code, and once he is okay for whatever you written the code, it's okay, he will approve the PR, that will be go unmerged, and it will go for deployment. But if you want to like as vulnerabilities, and then like as let's say static analysis, and the like as unwanted declaration, okay, and then properly not documented, there are the many places you want to be, you can't like, even what the developer manually checking means somewhere he gonna miss that. Okay, even if you're not good idea on this, like as even he also miss that in the like normal view. But if you use some tools, the tool should be checked for the, for example, you declare one variable. Let me tell you one scenario. You declare a one variable int a is equal 10, but this a variable you never be used in your program. You never be used in this variable in your program. What happens? You declare you forgot about this, then it will be waste of your heap memory. Okay, this will be occupied this data. Okay, this JVM allocated the some memory for the storing this value. Now what happened? This is the like as resource leakages, and let's say you declare some like as SQL object, like as input stream, output stream. This Java level, don't think too much. Okay, now this will be completely for developer can understand. Like they think about any unwanted code you've written. Okay, any like a statements, output streams are not closed properly. Okay, database connections not closed properly. Okay, and the next let's say, and you are not properly commented. Okay, you are not properly documented. Okay, and these kind of scenarios. Okay, and it will be find out the leakage of your code, and it will be create a tickets, and then it will be assigned to the particular developer will be fix the next deployment for that. And how to, what are the tool we are using for this scenario? We are going to use the called as sonarqube. Sonarqube is for what is the purpose? Static code analysis. Static code analysis. Like as it's what are the things it will be called? It will be architecture level, code level, document level. Every like the 7 phases are it will be helpful for us. Let me show the document. Go for Jenkins and then go for sonarqube. Go for Windows integration with Jenkins, like sonarqube. The document is written in this document. Okay. In see here sonarqube Windows machine, like you see here, what is sonarqube? Sonarqube is an open source tool for managing code quality and application. It is manage the 7 axes of the code quality such as architecture, design, duplications, unit testing, potential bugs, complexities, coding rules, and comments. Now, this kind of scenario, these kind of places, our sonarqube will be help us. And the next, what are the language it can be support? It can be support most of them. Even that by default is not there, but there is a plugins for this sonarqube also. For a specific programming language you want to be scanned. Basically, it's support for ABAP, C, C++, C Sharp, COBOL, CSS, Erlang, Flex, Groovy, Java, JavaScript, JSON, Objective C, PHP, PL, okay, PLSQL, and Puppet, Python, RPG, Swift, VB.NET, Visual Basics, and XML. All these kind of language support, and then it's more than you can see. One of the most sticking feature it is the extendability. That means plugin options also available for sonarqube. It is easy to cover the new languages and rule in just an extension mechanism from plugins. That's the beauty of the sonarqube, and now even we'll get to know that. Now basically, as we know, we are not done for any analysis for this our statement. And then stop this yesterday night one. Okay, for Jenkins. Yesterday, like as we didn't yesterday we created Jenkins job, but we didn't like a pet clinic project. Pet clinic project we didn't check for any sonarqube analysis. We didn't check for the any sonarqube analysis, which folder you want to analysis. Okay, like which language code it is. We didn't done anything. Like this is just simply we are building that. Even see, it's a mandatory tool, sir. Basically, in a CI/CD pipeline real-time scenario, we are doing this because any unwanted code is written, not properly commented, okay, and like as a resource wastage, all this kind of no, it will be given like for us to all those like as how many bugs are there, how many vulnerabilities are there. It will give more clarity for us, and it will be a maintain for the good code output actually. Okay, good result will be provided for us. Good development it will be giving us. How to integrate, how to install, how to run the software, we are gonna do that. Okay, and then understand guys what this sonarqube will do. It is just it will be do for your static, it will be code analysis. Okay, It will find out the like as waste of your code, what are the code you've written, like as not properly commented. All this scenario, this code, this tool will be help us. It will be giving us some dashboard output. The dashboard output I'll show you in the in 2 minutes. And 2 minutes means after setuping, it will a little bit lengthy procedure to set up a sonar cube. Okay, after this setup is done, the next what we do, let's see how we are going to access this sonar cube and then integrate with the Jenkins and see the output of that. We are going to scan with the like a thousands of lines today, and you will get to know that how many bugs in that code will be there. Okay, fine. Understand, guys? Understand, right? Manually checking is very difficult. Now for that we are using a one of the tool for tools, static code analysis. Okay, that we are using a sonar cube. That we are using a sonar cube. Most of the project use it. Let me. And for this guys, so guys, you need to create a medium instance. Okay, medium instance mandatory. Medium instance is mandatory for this also. This is our Jenkins is going to be run, right? And we are going to scan this. If you can see here now, no, we don't have any. See, sonar cube option is also not there. The analysis is also not there. We are not yet done. Even if you output, you can see how many lines are analysis, how many, what is the output also, it is not there. How many vulnerabilities are also not there. It's nothing we are done. Just we are simply code writing code and building the code and then apply the code. But you want to maintain the proper code, but in this same code, I'll show the lot of bugs. Whatever they've written the code, we can find out the what are the things we can make the changes. Is it, sir, who can make these changes? Who will fix these bugs? Means the developer only will fix that. Okay, we are not doing that. Okay, understand, right, guys? I'll show you that. Wait for a minute and let's install the sonar cube and then let's see how it gonna work. Okay. Once we see the output of the sonar cube, then only we can realize the beauty of the sonar cube. Until then, it will be a little bit confused. Let's install and then integrate, then see the output, then we'll talk any questions if you have. Okay. I'm getting cold, guys. Second. Yeah, guys. Now let's see. Once we are installing, once we set up, then we'll get to know that how it's gonna works actually. Let's do that. Now in this diagram, what will come? Now the sonar cube will be come in the picture. That sonar cube where we are going to configure before Maven, we can do this. Okay, before Maven, before package and compiling, then before we can scanning your code. Some people what they do, even there is a plugins for Maven in a pom.xml file they mention, they can execute a command. Okay, before packaging we are doing before packaging we do this. Even sonar cube analysis, if it is not works actually, for example, Maven means what? Even this sonar cube also has a Maven plugin. Maven command is are there. Maven commands are there. MVR sonar colon sonar. They will do MVN space sonar colon sonar means sonar analysis will be executed. That before going to package, this analysis will execute. If everything is fine, the vulnerability is fine. It won't broke the your build. If it is something happened, the lot of bugs are there, the build will be broke, and then it won't be create a package for us. It won't be create a package, and it won't be deploying your Tomcat. It will throw the error messages. And that error message, if you want to know the developer, what we need to do, we need to use some notification channel. Like yes, we need to notify the developer. How we can notify that? We need to call phone number, take a phone number and then call to developer. No, right? What we do? We are taking one more concept called as email notification. Let's say email notification, like a Slack notification. We are going to email notification. Slack is the one of the tool for chatting purpose in office we are using. Okay, Slack. Remember this. Even we are most of the companies, startup companies, and all where they are using a Slack. Okay, Slack is the one of the tool for chatting, like a Skype, and then how we have WhatsApp in chatting, right? The same way, Slack they are going to use Slack or Flock or maybe let's say. Okay, and Microsoft Meet or some whatever based on that company they are using. Fine. Now this is the email notification which we are going to be sent to the developer. What are the errors we are getting? That we'll discuss in the next classes. I'll leave it about that right now. That is the next concepts. Okay, fine. The next, let's go and create a new instance. Launch instance. I'm taking Ubuntu for this also, and then I'm taking a this also at least 2 medium instance is mandatory, and then configure medium instance. Remember, okay, and then 8 GB is enough. That's fine. Let's give a name for this. sonarqube. We'll add the uh, like as port numbers later. View instances. It will be little bit lengthy procedure, guys, to set up a sonarqube. Let me. This is install sonarqube on. Okay, this also is written in the Java only. Nexus, sonarqube, all are written in the Java program only. Windows you can remove and then install. Take it this document now. And doing this before we need to connect this sonarqube server. It's running now. Let's connect. Copy this and then. How many guys are practice Nexus, guys? Is anyone practice Nexus? Guys, please try to practice on the same day. Okay, don't keep it pending. If you pending, it will be increased like anything. I'm telling you. Okay, it's completely what time will based. Okay, the next, let's go on set up this. Even all these commands we already know. Don't upgrade. Upgrade may take some more time. Just do update is fine. Just do update. That's fine. Upgrade means it's a completely new version of OS will be there. Now this update, any package will be there. That package will be update. Okay. And the next, this is like as dependencies. This dependencies, software properties commons. If anything is there, it will be installed. And you need to install Java. And remember, guys, we need a Java 11 need to install latest sonarqube. Okay, you must be installed a Java 11. If it's not Java 11, it won't work. You must be installed a Java 11. Okay, Java 11 must be installed. Java installed. Now once install this, then we need to have a lot of steps here. Little bit lengthy procedure for this. Let's wait for just 15 minutes. We'll complete this. All commands we already knows. Well, little bit slow today internet. Guys, guys have power shortage at your home, guys? Any power shortage now? Last 2 days? Hmm. It's net is fine. Yeah, it's evening 6 o'clock to 10 o'clock. Right? Okay, fine. Now let's see here. Okay. Then once install that's done, it is done. The next what we need to do? Let's install this unzip software. Unzip software I'm installing. You can use -y if it is ask yes or no. That is done. Unzip is done. The next what I'm going to do? This sonar won't be there. What I'm adding in the like as in the repos list. I'm adding this in the repos list for what? Postgres database. This Postgres database URL I'm adding into the this list. What happened? Now if you open this etc source D here, inside the source D there is no file called as pgdg list. In the pgdg list I'm adding this line. Okay, this line I'm adding. Because see, if you see a cat and here, if you can see, this was the like this is the URL will be added into this list, and once we are we are going to install this now. Now this whatever we added this key, right? Now we are checking for that key is correct or not. Postgres, let's do this. I'm checking for that. Add apt key. The key is added for this to like as with secure purpose. Okay, and the next is like a correct software we need to download. Now Postgres SQL and Postgres SQL contribution, like these two packages I'm installing now. The two packages will be installed using this URL which we added. If you're not adding this URL, you can't install this. Okay, if it is there is no repo, you need to add the repo first. This is the repo adding, and the next this is the installing that repo. Okay, now add this, install this. Why this Postgres database means backend the data will be stored for the Postgres database only. Okay, Postgres SQL, MySQL, like as Oracle, whatever you want, you can use that. Whatever you want, you can use that. Then I'll show that where you need to be add those things. Now let's create a one user, Sonar user. It's downloading now. We are creating a one user, new user, that is the add or like as a Sonar user. I'm giving a password also Sonar, Sonar, full name, room number, work number, enter, yes, enter. That's done. And the next go to OPT folder, your wish, whatever you want. Okay. And the next download this zip file, sonarqube this zip file. And if you want, you can download whatever you like as go for the sonarqube download. This is the last batch only I added, this new version. Okay. If you want, you can take latest one. Sonarqube download. Go there and go for this here. Download for free. This developer edition, enterprise and data center edition. You need to pay for them. Okay, it's not a free actually. Okay, and free one you can download. Copy the link address. This one. Duplicate and then this. This is a permission in a 2, right? write a sudo. Now that's done. Again, index, 1 second. We are not copying the zip file. This HTML file we are using. Yes. Click this link. Okay, once they click here, cancel this, cancel this. Now copy the link address. Let's paste into the document. You can take the here. It's not copied. You can see this is the zip file. This is the zip file you can use. So I'll keep 9.1.0 4777736. That's the build number maybe they used. 47736 they are adding. Now if you can see what version we had in the document, this is 9 version only. Okay, 9.46. This near to the same both. Okay, near to same. Let me add this also. Okay, let me take whatever you like. Sudo duplicate. Take that latest one. That's fine. Anything is fine. Let's see any changes are there. Download the latest software. sonarqube. Once we download it, and the next unzip the software. This is already installed here. You don't need to require to use here this command. Just you can ignore this now. That ignore this. If it is run also, it will show that it's already there. That's simply okay. And we need to unzip this. Once the unzip, you will get a this sonarqube folder. Okay, the sonarqube folder will get. Now what we are going to do, just make a rename for this big name to small name. I'm making that your wish. If you want to rename or not, don't want to rename, that your wish. Let's see ls. Now you can see ls FNLTR. You can see now it's a just simply small name will come instead of big name. Just I'm making the small name, the same code. And the next, make this owner for this folder is that sonar folder is for what I'm making them right now is the sonar is the user for owner of this folder. Now earlier it was root is the owner. Now it was the sonar is the owner for this folder. Okay, and the next, like as changing a password for Postgres we installed. The password I'm changing now. I'm going to give the same name post to GRES Postgres. Same name I given again. Same name I'm again. Okay, the Postgres. Once it is done, the next su-postgres, switch that. Okay, then Postgres, I log in the Postgres user, and the next create a user inside the Postgres. Okay, create a user sq one user for this Postgres specifically for Postgres. Okay, just keep it sonar sq. There is a two users I created. Create user or add user, anything both are same. Okay, no problem. And I create one more user for specifically for Postgres purpose, and a sqube user I created. And the next, execute a PSSQL command. Then it will be open the PSSQL console, like Postgres console, PSSQL. No, it was the Postgres console. It will be open, and then next we need to execute the one Postgres database command here. Alter user, we are created one user sqube, the sqube with the encrypted password sqube. The password also I'm set up in a sqube for this, and create a table for sqube owner for the sqube. Okay, I created one table, this sqube user. Okay, now then quite this. Then once the quiet this, the next even exit from this Postgres user. Exit from the Postgres user. Now I am in the OPT folder in the normal user now. The next what we need to do, we need to open the sonar.property file. We need to open the sonar.property file. Let's open this. You can open nano editor, v-editor, whatever you like. You can editor open this. Let's open this. Okay, now I'm in this here. We need to make some changes here now. Now if you can see here, we can add this embedded database port. We can use our JDBC here. See the JDBC URL. We can use username, password, Oracle database. We can use Postgres database. We can use Microsoft SQL server. We can use whatever you like. We can use this. As of now, what we are added? We added this one, Postgres one. Now we are enable the Postgres now, and the next here localhost. Now the change the things here. Sorry guys. Now we need to change even this username password for database also here, and the sqbe the table user table password we set up, right? That guy. Uncomment this two things I added here, and the next is let's changing into the your database URL. Now here database URL we need to be keep it that after localhost in the same server, right? Database also is available in the same server. If it is a different server, that entire URL you need to be changed, that IP address and all. Now after this you need to give the SQBE. Okay, that username at that end of this your username you need to be make it this. And the next is that we need to change the web host. Web host is what? Localhost. Localhost means what? 127.0.0.1. Okay, and now we can find out that even if it's not finding, what you do, escape and then search with it. Which word? We can search sonar.webhost. Let's say web host. Next this one, insert, and the next is that sonar.webhost. Even it's all, don't allow all. Now I'm telling this is a local, like my local IP only 127 127.0.0.1. That is a local host. Okay, that is local host. Local host or 127.0.0.1. That means both are same, is like a local host. It will referring. And the next we need to give this. Remember, this is the very sensitive now. That CE Java additional OPTS. If you see CE Java additional OPTS, come little bit down. So not .ce Java additional OPTS, right? Same previous property, but allows to not repeat all other settings like XMX. Okay, there's a two options will be there. One is XMX option here it is there. Java OPTS, that's leave it about. Now this is a Sonar CE Java additional OPTS. Uncomment this and give here, be careful, hyphen server. Hyphen you must be give. If without hyphen it won't work, guys. Okay, you must give the hyphen is there. Be careful, it's a very sensitive. Without hyphen server it won't be understand. This is the additional OPTS we take from the server, must be there hyphen. And the next, leave it about remaining stuff. It Elasticsearch and all. Okay, it's a default settings for Elasticsearch. Let's keep it this. And the next, save this file. Once the save this file, The next what we need to do now, the next go to your this sonar.sh file, sonar.sh file, the sonar folder, bin folder. In the bin folder, now we need to like switch this folder, okay, and then cd sonar, go inside the sonar. You can see now there is a bin folder. Go now inside the bin folder, there is a different Windows, Mac OS X, all flavor of software you can use here. If you, when you don't download the zip file, it will support for all. Like now this is a Linux one, Linux flavor of this. Okay, then inside that sonar.sh file is there. That file I need to be open, sonar.sh. Okay, now control X, Y. Okay, now control C, now control X, N. Don't save because of we are in this now already in the bin folder. Now let's now this is the file. It's already file is there. You want to create a new file, and you need to make some changes here. What are the changes? We need to sudo nano bin sonar.sh. We need to run as a user. Okay, there is a one run as a user. Which user you are running this? That username we need to give this. That username is what? Sonar user. Nexus also we added this kind of, if you guys remember, Nexus user. Now we need to add the sonar. So NAR sonar. That user I created. Add user sonar password I given, right? That user. The folder permission, what is the user has, that user. Database is one user, and then to run this sonar also one user we created. Then sonar user, scube is the other user. And the next we need to open the Elasticsearch ML file now. Now it is available under the sonar opt sonar. When you go for little bit one step back here, one step back, opt sonar. Now you can see here there is a Elasticsearch file folder. Then go to inside the folder, go to Elasticsearch. Okay, this what is this use of Elasticsearch is that all the data will be processed and indexing here for more fast processing purpose. Elasticsearch we are using the most fast processing purpose, the logs data and the sonar data, the software we are using now in this Elasticsearch folder. See, these are the files are available again. Now what, where we need to go for, inside that there is a configuration file, elasticsearch.yaml file is there. Okay, elasticsearch.yaml file is there. Go for the conf folder, cd elasticsearch conf folder. Inside the conf folder, now you can go, there is a elasticsearch.yaml file is there. You need to go for inside the conf folder. You need to get the elasticsearch.yaml file, elasticsearch.yaml file. Now even this guy switch to the sonar user, somewhere we are switch that user also. That step is not mentioned here. Okay, that's fine. Okay, that's fine anyway. Okay, now let's go for vi elasticsearch.yaml file. Open this file. Now this permission denied. Now you need to open in a sudo format. Okay, sudo. Open this file, and the next what need to, we need to add this Elasticsearch URL and all. This node name. Okay, this node name we need to add. Which node name? Host name. Host name is what here? If I give the host name, what command will come? This your DNS name will come. That same I need to be added here. The command node.name. Now node descriptive node.name, right? Network host, network port. By default port is this Elasticsearch is running on the 9200. Remember this. This is a network host. This is the node.name. Just give this just for printing for node, which node your data is coming. Okay, now that is for dollar, and then give the in braces host name, host name. Okay, and the next that is for host name, and the network.host, let's give the all. We are allowing for all, not specific IP. Let's give the 002 all. Zero dot zero dot zero dot zero. Okay, escape, shift colon, save this file. Save this file. Once the save the file, once the save the file, the next what we need to do now, let's switch the, like add the sudo's file, the sudo, open the sudo's file. In the sudo's file, let's add the sonar user inside this file. No ask password. Okay, it won't ask a password for the sonar user. I'm adding a admin user without asking password. Okay, control X, this is an nano editor, Y, enter. Control X, Y, enter. And the next, make this, it's already owner, we make the changes here, but this command we can ignore now here because we already execute the same command here. We can observe here. Okay, we can ignore that. If not, then do that. Then switch the sonar user now. Switch the sonar user. Now password for sonar is that sonar we are giving. Now we are in the sonar user now. The next, what we need to do, we need to start with the sonar.start. Okay, now let's go and start this. Now once this is available under the sonar bin linux folder, sonar.sh folder, sh file, we need to start now. Okay, when you start, then let's done in the background, let it be starting sonarqube. Let's see, started sonarqube. Okay, now it's exited. If I enter, let's see, it's exited. It's a exited. It's not running. It's not running. Netstat, even you can try with the netstat -n lpt. Netstat tools are not available. Let's install net-tools. Permission denied. Let's use the sudo. Okay, if the user is not able, saying that if you have tried to sudo, you are not in the sudo users file, means you need to add this user in the sudo's file, like sva sudo we run, right? That is a sudo's file. Sudo's file where is available, basically etc/sudo's. Okay, now it is not running because of there is some issue. That, let me show that what is the issue. Let me open this log files. Okay, let me open this log files. Cd opt, what was the problem, and then open the sonars folder. Inside the sonars folder, you can see logs folder. Inside the logs folder, open this and see this log file is created for us. Let's open this log file, cat. If you can see, there is a one issue here. What is the issue? Now this, when running this launch process, Elasticsearch, like as index one, and then log file name prefix es. Okay, something Elasticsearch is trying to run. Now info Elasticsearch up and running. Elasticsearch is waiting for up and running. Now it is error, boost up check failed. You must address the point described following one line to before starting Elasticsearch. What is that? Boost up check maximum virtual memory should be like as count is that 65,530 is too low. As of now, this is the virtual memory maximum count which we have in our system. VM dot max. It's not a sonar configuration. It's not a Elasticsearch configuration. This is your system configuration. It's low. Increase at least up to this. At least the virtual memory we need to count, into be increase up to this, or else it won't be work. We need to increase this value. This value we need to increase up to this. Then only it will work. Let's increase that. How to increase that? There is a simple command you need to do. Now do this command. Now this one, system ctl, it's a temporary. If an event console is closed, this option will close. If you want to permanent fix, then we can use the another option. In this file we need to add this line. Okay, now let's add this command line. Okay, then execute this. Now I added. Again, what I'm going to do, I'm going to start this sonar again. This time will be again it's failed. Let's start with the netstat tool nlpt. Now if you can see Elasticsearch and TCP. Now the next what happened? Now let's what is the port will be the sonarqube will be run. This sonarqube will be run on the port is that like Elasticsearch will be on 9001. Okay, 1 second. Just let's give the confirmation. This this sonarqube will be 9000. 9000 port also will be running here. 9001 also running here. Like as this is for sonarqube, this is for Elasticsearch. Okay, these two are running now here. Okay, now it's two are running now here. It's still running. It's still running for us. Okay, earlier it won't run basically. Now even if you can go and see that log file ls-ltr and then see here this lot of log files are created now. Earlier it won't be there this much logs. Cat sonar this log file open this and if you can see that process is started and the next is the sonarqube is up finally. Okay, the next how we can access the sonarqube. This 9000 port we can't access directly. You must be access this in the 80 port. Basically earlier tools how we are accessing using the if you want access you can 9000 port it's not working. Now what we do we need to add the reverse proxy. What is the reverse proxy means? Now we can use reverse proxy two softwares. One is that Nginx or else we can use the httpd. Any one of this we can use this. Any one of this we can use this now to as a reverse proxy. HTTP is a little bit heavyweight and Nginx is a little lightweight, but in our course we are going to see both. Now as of now I'm going to set up this reverse proxy. What is means? Now you don't want to call your direct with the port number. Let's say you don't want to call your service in the port number. Without port you want access, but the sonarqube also must be needed to do that. Without port need to access. In that scenario I'm going to use the reverse proxy. Reverse proxy means what? Now this reverse proxy running on your server, it's kind of load balancer, let's say, and this service is running here. This is running on the 9000 port and this reverse proxy running on the 80 port. This reverse proxy running on the 80 port and the next this running on the 9000 port. Now what we do, you can give this is your server like as local host 9000 port. If someone will come make a request for this is your where with this is a like as your server, your DNS public IP, let's say public IP or domain whatever. Public IP colon 80 means what? It will reach to this reverse proxy. This reverse proxy request to the your whatever the URL you added in the reverse proxy, that URL will go, it will be get the response. That's what we are going to be do this now. Guys, is it clear now? Understand, right? The reverse proxy we are going to be set up now. Instead of calling for 9000 port, we are calling with the 80 port your application. This is very, 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 very important for in real scenario. If you don't want to use for port numbers to expose outside and you want to make them to hide, we need to use the reverse proxy. We need to use our reverse proxy. Okay, clear? Clear, right? Understand? Any confusion? Simple, guys. Instead of 9000 port, we are accessing a 80 port. Okay, 9000 ports, let's try to access. Let's see what happens. Let's launch wizard. Which one it is? Which is security group? Sonar. Launch wizard 22. And then edit inbound rule. Add the rule. What I need to do now here, we need to add the 9000 port. Let's see here 9000 port. Let me add into the 9001 port also. This is the Elasticsearch port. Okay, let's done. Then go for instances. sonar, and the next 9000 foot. Now see, it won't be accessible. It won't be accessible. The sonar server is running, but still not accessible. What we are going to do? Let's see. Let's see sonar.html. It nothing. Okay, this 9000 is not able to access. Now we need to set up a reverse proxy for this scenario. Okay, let's start with the reverse proxy. Let's install the reverse proxy for this to access this sonarqube. Now to do that, what we are going to do? See, this is what 9001 should be running. In the configure the reverse proxy for sonarqube. Let's install the HTTPD or Apache 2. Okay, HTTPD or Apache 2 both are same software. These names. In Ubuntu we are calling as a Apache 2. In CentOS we are calling as a HTTPD. In the MLNX are there. We are calling HTTPD, and there else we are calling a Apache 2. Both are softwares are same. Now Apache 2 software let's install. Okay, and the next is we need to enable the mode proxy mode, and the next we need to restart the Apache. We'll do later, and then we need to enable HTTP proxy. Okay, the next once it is done, let's open this Apache 2 site available sonar.conf file. Let's, if this file is not available, it will create this site available sonar.conf file. In this Apache 2 folder, site available folder is there. We are getting a new file here. New file is the sonar.conf file. We are adding now. This narrator is open, and copy this code. Copy this code. This is a virtual code to set up this. And here, which port we are going to reverse proxy bypass is says localhost and then 9000 port. And what is the server? It is this server. You need to give the your public DNS name, or public IP or public DNS, whatever you like. You can give this. Whatever you like, you can give this now. Let's give the public IP or public DNS name. Anything is fine. Anything is fine. Okay, the next localhost. If someone will make a request for this :80, it will go redirecting to this 9000 port. 9000 port. Control X, Y, enter. Control X, Y, enter. Okay, Control X, Y, enter. The next, we need to go for sonar. Now, the sonar is done. The next, it's restarted Apache 2. Let's restart the Apache 2. The next, again restart the sonar also. Let's restart the sonar also. Now everything is done. This Apache running on which port? It's a 80 port, right? Now let's open the 80 port also in our sonar server. Edit inbound role, add 0, 80, anywhere. Save this now. And let's access. Now go to your server, public IP or public DNS name, whatever you like. Then $80. You don't need to give the 9000 now. Even $80 if you give or not, that's fine. It will go. Oops. That means it is not works actually. The sonarqube is not coming. Something issue. Only HTTPD is only working. No, somewhere it is got issue. Now open this file. Anything is missing here. If it is not configured properly, then it was mess up. Maybe it takes some time. Let's wait for some time. Okay, let's make some time. Now let's check for, even you can do ps-ef sonar is running or not. There is a sonar process is already running here. Okay, child process and then orphan process, many things is there. This is sonar process is already there. Its sonarqube is running. Even you can do for netstat -nl pt. The 9001 is running. Maybe it takes a little bit time. Wait for some time. Let's see. Array. Still. Are you sure we're giving the proper DNS name here? Something wrong in this. Let me remove this. We need to add the solar server. I think this is the correct one. 237. And the next is 9000 port. That's correct. Sonar is running. This is running. Something issue with this config file. I think we given the wrong DNS name or something. Now let's start Apache 2 again. Let's restart with the Sonar also again. Okay, then next. Why this shouldn't be happen? When I 80, it should be redirect to that actually. What happens is it got messed up somewhere. This is HTTP home page. Our sonarqube page is not working. That means the request is not redirecting. The request is not redirecting. sonarqube is running fine, and let me check anything is missed out here. Maybe we need to enable this, right? We missed this, I think so. We miss A to E site. This one we may miss, I think. This is sonar's site sonar already enabled. Yes, it's already enabled. Sonar server is running. Let's start again. Let's restart again. It should be work. Okay, maybe my bad actually. what I'm gonna do, let's take a, instead of public IP, let's take a DNS name, because the DNS name we configure there, right? That could be the maybe reason. Yes. What happened, right? In the config file, what we added the DNS name, right? That's the reason we need to give the DNS name here also. Okay. Yeah, got it. Now here the password, it is the admin. Let me enter the admin that login. By default, user is admin. And the next itself, it will ask to the change your password. It's a old password is the admin, but let's make the keep it the same. Again, confirm password also. Password must be new updation. Okay. Now let's give to admin Madhu. Admin Madhu. Okay. That's fine. I changed my password. Now this is our brand new dashboard. Our brand new dashboard of your SonarQube. We can configure with Azure DevOps, Bitbucket, GitHub, GitLab manually. Now there's a lot of you can create a multiple projects here. They create a pull request, it will check for your sonar analysis. The next it will be a like check for your static code analysis. It will be giving a response for us. For that, what are the things we need to do? We log in as administrator. This project issues, as of now, projects are empty. There is no projects here. There are a lot of UI got changed here, guys. Okay, and go to administrator. Even let's go for here. Go to administrator. Same, and then go for security users. As of now, see here, there is only one user. Okay, and create a user here. Cancel this. Go for my account. Go for my account. Go for security. Go for my account and the security, and create a one token. Create a one token. This token we are using authenticated, and be careful. Only one time it will appear, and then after it will be closed. This page will be closed. Okay. It won't be show for us. It won't be show for us, and then we can come out from this. That is, a token is created. This won't become. We need to take this new token Sonar has created. What are the name you can give? That will work. Even you can give your name also will work. Okay, that's just any okay, reference name. And this key is a mandatory, because in a Jenkins we can't authenticate it with the username password. We need to authenticate it using the this token. This token only we are going to be authenticated. The next, what we are going to do, take this token and then go for your administrator and go for your security and users. If you can see, earlier it was tokens are 0. Now it was the one token is came. This is one token will be there. Now see here, that token can keep it this, and remaining things, projects and all, we are not yet created. Now let's create through the Jenkins this. Okay, let's create the through the Jenkins. As of now, go for pet your Jenkins server, and the next, what we need to do, we need to, it got signed out. Okay, now there is, let's go on, set up a sonarqube. Configure. Now if you can see here on the build section, any sonarqube options are there? There is no sonarqube option by default. We need to install a plugin. We need to install a plugin. That plugin we are calling as a which plugin? Sonar plugin. Let's go and install the Sonar plugin. Now for this, what we have done, we had a go this Windows document again. That integration with Jenkins in this Sonar token creation, my account and the security, and see here, and then users, and then check this here, token will be up and like as updated here. The steps are available on the Windows document, guys. And installation, you can take it from there. This is a Windows level installation, and simple Windows level, it's very simple, straightforward, but Linux a little bit lengthy. Okay, the next, what we are going to do, we are going to take this token. This token is there. This is what we are giving, and the next is the name. Anything we can give that your wish. Okay, once it is done, we need to install the plugin called as sonarqube scanner plugin. Sonarqube scanner plugin we need to be installed. Go for dashboard, leave this now, go for manage Jenkins and then manage plugins and the next available and the next sonarqube scanner plugin. Now select and then install without restart. Install without restart. Let me install this now. Now see this. Once it is done, install the plugin, go to your dashboard, and now you can get to know the sonar options here. Now go to the configure. Before project build, what you guys will do, just remove this Tomcat one. Okay, at the next build option, now you can see this execute sonarqube scanner. If you select this, there is no sonarqube instance is configured. Please configure the sonarqube instance. Now means the configure instance is not yet done. We need to do two things. One is the sonarqube scanner and sonarqube server. The sonarqube scanner and the sonarqube server we need to be configured. Where we need to configure? In the configure system. Go to dashboard, go to manage Jenkins, and then go to configure system, and then configure system, and then here we'll get a sonar option. Once we install that, where is this? Sonar type Nexus it is. SonarQube server. Okay. SonarQube server, add a SonarQube server, and then now we need to give this name. Let's say, let's give this anything, remote sonar server. Sonar server is that URL. Let's make this change. Now this is the sonar server URL, and the credentials is not there here. Now what we do, we need to add a credentials. Even this option is not opening for us. Now what we do, let's apply save it as of now. Sorry guys. Go to manage Jenkins and then go for the manage credentials and then go to global and then add credentials. And now here what we need to give, username with secret text. Username with secret text. Now secret text is for what? Like it's a only secret text. Now no username password here. Secret text is for what? That secret text, let's copy this secret text which we are taken a backup of from this when you created token. This is a secret text. Select this secret text and then give the ID for this sonar credentials and this sonar credentials. Now this is the one we added. Then go for the your dashboard again and go to manage Jenkins again and go to config system again and go to your sonar server again. Here now you can see that sonar text, that option is came now. Okay, that credentials we can add here now and click advanced option. You can see any version sonar maven plugin you want to install and webbook like as automatically trigger purpose. These options are optional, then we can keep it or else we can leave it, whatever it could be. Okay, then next, apply, save it. Apply, save it, and then go for your pet clinic job now, and then go to your configure, go to configure, and the next is here build, executes. One more thing we missed, right? Sonar scanner. Go to where the sonar scanner is available, manage Jenkins and global tool configurations. Okay, that is the sonar server and the scanner both need to be configured here. See, when you come to this sonar scanner will be added here. Now let's give the name here. Now it will let it be installed automatically. You don't need to install any sonarqube scanner separately. Let it install, but specific version. Whatever the version it was, just let it say, let it select the latest one. Let it be installed. Even we have a sonar server also latest one, and apply, save it. That is the sonar cube scanner. Then go to your dashboard now and go to your pet clinic project. Now what you need to do now? We need to go for configure. Go for configure. And the next, what option you need to select? Remove the stopgap one. Okay, and then here execute a solar cube scanner one. Let's keep it this before package. Okay, like as I'm going to add this Maven one, you can drag and drop also. This will work actually. And the this here task to run. What is the task you want to run? And then which Java you want to use? Okay, you need to select the Java. If you have the property files, what is the property file? Now basically I showed you guys, right? Like as when you go for my repo, take I told you guys just fork from my repo, right? Pet clinic project, if it fork from my user repo. Now go this root path. If you can see sonar-project.property file. If the property file it is there, you can use this property file name in your source code. Means you can just give the path of this. Or else there is a in directly we can add in the Jenkins also. If it is there, it will use this path. Just give this name, file name in the root path. That will work. If it is any subfolder, this file is there. Give the subfolder name slash the property file. Okay, and next if it is a root folder, just give the file name. That's fine. It's a root folder only. Even you can give the file name also, it will work. Or else we can add in the these options. Okay, now let's gonna add this. Let's gonna add this. You can add it here, or else you can add it in the Jenkins also. Both places you can do this here. You can add this properties here. We can add the properties. What are this property? Just giving any key that you wish, and this project name is we can give this name project name. The same name will appear in the your dashboard, and then this is what your key of the project, and then which version you are using, that version number, and which folder you want to scan, then go for Spring Pet Clinic. This folder I want to scan, src folder I want to be scanned. That's what I mentioned in this Jenkins. That sre folder I want to scan, and which language the code is written, Java language. And the next, this is the like as encoding source code file is format is the UTF-8. There is a common format for which we are returning. And the next, there is a one more property need to add, or else it will fail you. That test classes where it is located. That is recently update actually. Okay, this was earlier version, and let it be now itself, like RS 2 time work for us. This is recently. Now we need to add one more binary. Where is the binary location? Actually it will throw the error. Now we need to give this sonar.java.binaries. Now that property also let me add this. Finally we need to add this also, target slash classes, where the classes files are available. And then remaining things let it be run, and the task to run, what need to give the task to run. Now go a little bit up, we can keep it the empty, that is nothing to give anything. Now apply, save it, and then click here build now. If you can see, Once your sonar is configured, you can see there is a sonar cube option came here. Sonar cube option came here. It takes a little bit. Oh, it's got failure. See the console output. What happens? Has compiled more recent version of Java runtime. Class files here. The version of Java runtime only recognize the class files 52. Some Java environment issue. Copy this means Java 11 should be configured. I think so. Now go to Google. That is Java 11 should be configured. But Jenkins is running on here 8. Let me check for this. Now here, that means 52 means Java 8. And then what again giving this 55 class files are 55, and then it will be compiled in the 52. 55 means what? It's a Java 11. Okay, Java 11 you need to be configured. That means Java 11 you need to be installed in this system also. For that, what we need to do now? Let's go for sonarqube installation document. Not this document. Remove this Ansible one. Oh, something I made when I shit. But now here, let's install this in the Java 11 into this also. Okay, this is EML Linux, right? This is Ubuntu command. Let it be copy, and then let's select here and go to Jenkins connect. It's a Java 11 you need to be configured. If it is Java 11 already there, then that's good. Now let's see Java version, which version is installed. That was what you guys will do. Just the good thing is to use for Java 11 is the good thing. Now 1.8 is not 11, it's a 1.8. Okay, now 8 version, Java 8 version, let's say, and then Java 11 need to be installed. The next what we do, let's copy this, sudo yum install. Let's see, no packages are available. Now how do we install this Java 11? Let's Google install OpenJDK 11 on AML Linux. Take this Stack Overflow. Okay, now we can order of the install is this Linux extras. We can use the Linux extras, Amazon Linux extras. We can do that. Amazon Linux extras install OpenJDK 11. This command I executed. Now yes. Great. That's done. The next what we need to do, check for the Java version now. By default, which version is coming? It's a 1.8 only. Now we need to configure the Java 11. How do we configure the Java 11? That is another command it is there. Okay, and this is the one, sudo alternative config-java, sudo alternative -config.java. There is a two options are there, one for Java 8 and Java like a Java 8 is, Java 11 is there, two Javas are there. Now I'm selecting a 2, number 2 now. Now the next what we do, let's check for Java version. Now it was Java 11. That's it, done. Now the next what we do, let's configure this to where we need to configure this Java home. Copy this path, copy this path, and go to go to your Jenkins now, and then manage Jenkins and the global tool configurations. See this JDK, we have a Java 8 now, and then add a JDK, and now Java 11. Then unselect this, unselect this, home of this. Okay, this is the home. Like as does not look like a JDK directory. It's saying that it's not a, it is JDK directory only. Let it be. Apply, save it. It is JDK directory, right? Java 11, the same. Now apply, save it. Let it be. See what happens. Go to your pet clinic. Let me try to build. Oh, sorry. Go to configure. It will definitely fail because we need to change here na Java 11. Apply. Then click a build now button. Where we install Java 11? We install in the Jenkins server. Okay. Now let's go see this console output. Now it's going on. And there is another topic. Okay, in a Sonar C server, there is an option for insert project, and then once it is come, I'll show you. Once it come the project, this quality gates and all. This quality gates by default is the SonarWay is the quality gate name. SonarWay, remember this name. SonarWay is the default quality name, and this is the default options: code coverage, duplicate lines, maintaining rating, reliability rating, security hotspot, security rating. Okay, all these options by default they given. And then next, if you don't want to use default quality gates, you want to create your custom quality, and then give your custom quality, and then set up for based on your bugs and their vulnerabilities, and make your build failure. That we'll discuss in the next session regarding quality gates. Next session we'll discuss. Okay, the next let's see what happens, done or not. Now it's successfully done. And then Sonar server. See the project will come here. This is project is passed, but no, there is a 44 bugs are there. Open this bugs, click this link, and see bugs here. 44 bugs. Click this 44. By default is passed, okay, but bugs are there. Now see what are the bugs are there. These are the bugs. These are the bugs is finding. Now open this. Now saying this, there is a one file. Inside the file, they should be like this. You should be given this. Now this is under available src main java overview.html. In the main java overview.html file, it was the issue came here. And if you can select the like as based on critical or info minor issue, and open this issue, and then assign to someone, and then comment anything if you want to. We can do for this way. Like as we can see the all the dashboard of here, all the bugs. Now add either id and a scope attribute on this. Now in this code, there's somewhere it is was here, like as they mentioned. Replace the b tag in the strong. They are recommended this. Their analysis is replace this b tag and the strong this here by strong. Now instead of b tag, then use the strong tag. Earlier it was bold maybe. Now they are changing to the new version of the HTML is a strong. That they are recommending this. And now this is the table. Now it's saying that add a description for this table. You need to add the description, or else the people will be confused. and it is recommending us to add a description for this table. And the next is that is for this other either ID or scope attribute this th tag. Array Babu, just add the scope and ID for this th tag. Okay, and see, these are the hint it will give us. Okay, this scan it will give the what are the bugs are there, what is the it need to be made for the next deployment, next release. These are developer will make the changes, the specific line of the file, and they are going and they fix this. This available SRE main web app, webinf, JSP, pets, and then create or update visits from JSP file. In the JSP file, these are the errors are there. Understand? Clear? What is the use of this sonarqube? This developer will be taken care of. Just we are our job is that providing this dashboard to them, configure. Even though even this sonar analysis, sonar plugins are available in a permanent XML file, even they do for in their level also in the if they want to configure. Clear, guys? Understand, na? What is the use of this? A little bit lengthy, but it's everything clean and you need to set up. Okay. And the next, I'm stopping this again. If you want to do again into, I don't want to terminate this because Monday also some topic is pending in Sonar. Two, because it's a even the bugs are there. I don't want to 44 bugs in my code. I need to be restrict this. Let's say now what I want to do now. I want to just for let's 20 bucks. If it's 20 bucks, then fine. If it's a 44 bucks, I want to make this build is fail. I want to make this build is fail. By default quality gate is passed, but I don't want to that. I want to make it my own custom quality gate. And the next, I need to make this build will failure when the Jenkins job is not stable. Then we can unstable build we can get, and the developer will be work on this before going to create a package. Is it clear, guys? Clear now?
Madhu,
Yeah, man.
yeah. So I mean, instead of while installing installation, so instead of going through the each command, so do we have any way that we can run on a one shot and uh, remembering for anyone, right? I mean, remembering the whole code is very difficult. So is there any
The
way
what?
that we can put it in a SH file and run it so that it will happen in that way?
This is the must to do configuration. Dude.
Oh, this
This
is
is the way you need to run, or else you need to run as a Docker container. This is a normal installation setup. And if you want to like as one step setup, then check for any official document is there, or else we can run as a Docker container. Okay, even Docker container, the properties we need to be changed. Okay. Now, what I mean, then you don't need to remember these commands, dude. No one will remember these commands. Okay, you need to be set up like official document somewhere you can get and you can do this. Okay, you need to run this single command. But you need to make some your property files work such or else even here also. Right? We can you won't understand. Okay, this is or else you can check for official document install sonarqube and ubuntu. Let's see. Or else what you do one thing. Now let's go on zip file and then start directly without doing these all the steps. What you guys will do once you download extract that tar file and then start the sonar server directly. Like as because this mission won't be enough, then you need to give this like again what you can do that heap memory you need to increase, then start again, then see it works or not with accessing with the 9000 port. Not this developer inside, not this. I need official document. Okay, install the server. Installing databases, installing sonarqube zip file. I hope, I think it's everything is must be whatever I mentioned. This is a Docker image. I told no, we can run this way. The database even here also in Docker and also must be created database name, database username, everything must be there. Here also next, you need to do all the things. You need to configure Elasticsearch, you need to create the database. It must be every step is mandatory. You need to set up the Postgres. This is what I set up. Understand now? It's a mandatory step. If you go for Docker method, then this is the command. Even for that also, you need to set up for username, password for everything yourself, environment variables. Clear? This is the command, single command you can run for yourself, the Docker. Any question? Who asked Satish, right? You are the one asking, right? This is a normal setup. You must do this. If it is Docker, this command you can run, single command. We run as a Docker container. Okay. That when you when you know the Docker, then you will understand this, guys. Okay. Until then, you won't understand this. Okay. Right. Okay, guys. Then see you on a Monday class then. And then you must be practice everything, guys. Okay. If in really I'm telling this, if you're not practicing, you will you will forget after some days. Listening is won't be remember long last. Okay. You must be practice. Completely down, guys. I don't know. I'm completely got cold. Okay. Fine, guys. Then see you on a Monday, guys. Okay. Don't even. That depends on your wish, Monica, how they want to be. Without installation command, how you want to install for any Linux on-premises, let's say. You are not using for Docker. Your team is don't know Docker. Let's say you are still using the legacy method. Then what you do? How you can get? How to up and running this without installing these commands? Right? You must do that. Okay. But different methods. The one is the Docker method, another one is the Docker compose method, another one is the normal installation method. Even this guys also giving the same commands. But I'm giving the each and every step configuration, but these guys are not given that much clarity. Even if you can go for any sorry guys, 1 second. Okay, now if you can see, even these guys are giving all these commands. Okay, for JDK, then this repository, this same I think. So I also use system D and then start up and modify the kernel limits. This is the kernel limits and then web interface. Even I use reverse proxy also. These guys are not use reverse proxy. Okay. Okay, guys. See you on the next class. Bye, guys. Bye, guys. Yes. Bye, guys.